You said you went to Atherton. You know what I'm saying? So I got some ties in Atherton, bro. I could tap in. You gotta tell me about the Bible studies, bro. What's going on with these Bible studies, bro? Tell me.
Oh man.
Talk to me. You gotta tell the people what's up with the Bible studies, bro. Apparently they were legendary.
So first off, we gotta start with how they got their name. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I used to. So my mom's, you feel me, would go to work at 3:00 in the afternoon. I get home from school at like 3:15 and shit. Right. But the way my mom's had it set up was, I was pretty much just like on punishment from like 6th grade until I left the house. You feel me? Like a nigga was just always into some shit. Yeah. Did shit like she called me texting this little girl some nudes and shit. I used to get nudes from this little girl and shit in like 8th grade and shit. Took my phone away.
Yeah.
So I couldn't have like, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't no phones. There wasn't really no friends and shit. I mean, I wrestled on the wrestling team, played football and shit. That was my like best way of being around people. So when she started this job and shit, she would go at 3:00. She wasn't coming home till like 2 in, 3 in and shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm ready to just start having people over my crib.
Right.
So I slowly start having people over my crib every Friday. It goes on for like 3 weeks. The school police officer hears about it, who happens to be one of the parents of one of the kids on the team with me.
Yeah.
He comes to me. He's like, look, we know what's going on, Devin. You can't be throwing these parties. We see pictures. The school knows, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's pictures because there's a picture of me walking in with this box and like we was young, you know what I'm saying? So like we was getting what we could. You feel me? Like 15, 16 and shit. But I have a box full of brunettes, bro. $10 a bottle, you know what I'm saying? Cause all kind of different flavors, bro. And I just would just go nuts in my mama's crib, you feel me? All of a sudden, bro, I don't know what happened. I'm like a junior, you feel me? I got like just kind of blindsided one night. I looked down my street, nigga. Everybody's driveway's full of cars that I ain't never seen before. Nigga, the streets taking over, bro. I turn around, bro. It's like 600 people in my mama's house. You feel me?
Yeah.
Really, but everybody know me. You feel me? So it's like it's not 600 strangers. It's like 600 Atherton kids. I'm like, what the fuck, from seniors to freshmen? You feel me? Because my whole thing was I never turned nobody away unless we was beefing. Yeah, you can come to the party. You feel me?
Right.
Well, they started getting a little too fat for my mama's crib. So other people would start calling me, bro. Like I'm talking about, like I'd just be chilling there on the weekend. A nigga text me and be like, what you doing next weekend, Deb? I want you to a party over here.
Damn.
So I started referring to him as Bible study. So we talk about him around school.
Damn.
Nobody would, So we talk about him around school. The school wouldn't catch wind of it. Yeah. To the point where I took a Holocaust class in senior year. You know, just one of them bullshit classes. You don't even need the credit. You just take it and take the class. You feel me?
Right.
Well, I always found interesting. I always found history interesting and shit. Because if you don't learn how they did motherfuckers back in the day, you're not gonna see how they doing you today. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I find history interesting. Well, in the Holocaust class, one of our things was we had to go out and do for the community.
Right.
But nigga, I was selling drugs. That's what I was doing for the community. You feel me? So at the end of every 6 weeks, he had motherfuckers tell what they did. 6 weeks, he calls on me and he's like, Devin, get up in front of the class. Let them know what you've done for the community. So I get up there. Of course, I ain't done shit. You feel me?
Right.
It's all seniors in this class. You feel me? And I was wrong. This is the end of my junior year when this is happening. It's all other seniors in this class. So I'm a junior, got all my credits and shit. Yeah. And then I'm here with all these seniors. I stand up there and I'm like, well, I've been having Bible studies for the community. Cause the teacher looks at me baffled with like a face of like, are you serious, Devin? You've been hosting Bible studies. Are you for real? Yeah. He goes, are you telling the truth, Devin? I go, I swear to God, a lot of the people in this class have been coming to my Bible studies. Bruh, half the motherfucking class raised their hand. He's serious. He's having Bible studies. I was there, bro. Cause this just took off from there. So as I started to get older, turning 18, getting out of high school and shit, I started getting afforded better opportunities. Like my richer friends and shit would be like, hey, come to my house for a party at my crib.
Right.
It got to the point where, nigga, it was $1,000, 1,500 people in the crib and shit. Like Project X, I'm talking about like fucking take 30 minutes to walk through the party. Not like, oh, cause you stopping, cause it's like shoulder to shoulder and shit in there, cuz, and like fucking like some crazy shit. Like I'm talking Project X shit. Like a little person was at one of my parties, cuz like I'm talking about just came out of the fucking crowd, bro. I was like, I done seen it all now, cuz like shit's nuts, bro. First time I ever seen a bitch do yay and all that shit. Shit was wild, cuz like, and it really turned me on to a whole bunch of people. Like got me into a whole bunch of different like shit, bro. Just meeting people and shit. I'll never forget, bro. I'll never forget the last one I ever threw, and this is what killed it off. Actually, Jack Harlow was talking about it in one of his interviews. It's about 1,500 people. Yeah, he name dropped me and everything, bro. I was hitting my line and shit after he dropped the interview. He was like, this dude named Devin throwing these Bible studies, wildest parties I'd have been to. Motherfuckers was hitting me on Instagram like, they official now, they stamped. So I went on Instagram and made a statement. I was like, look, I love Jack Harlow and all, but they've been stamped. They've been official. I ain't need that nigga to put his name on it, but it's about 1,200, 1,300 people in this apartment. It's one little apartment. We didn't cave the floor in the apartment. We on the second floor caved in, nigga. The deck fell off the back, bro. The police came twice. We just so happened to be on 3rd Street around all those fraternities and shit. When they came the first time, they was like, y'all need to go inside. Y'all need to take it inside. Y'all can keep having y'all party. Just take it to the back. The second time they came, got me, nigga. And I'm talking to the police. I'm loaded at this point. You feel me?
Yeah.
And he's like, look, I understand this is a frat party. And I was like, just like that, I knew it. I was like, cool. All right, that's what we're going with. It's a frat party. Fuck it. So they was like, just keep it inside. Keep the people off the street. Well, when you're a nigga like me, I don't beef with niggas. You know what I'm saying? I really don't beef with niggas. I'm a non-confrontational nigga. I used to be a very confrontational nigga, but I didn't realize that I ain't really got nothing to prove no more. You feel me? So I'm a very non-confrontational nigga. So I'm good in every hood. You know what I'm saying? From the East, I got niggas in the East. I got niggas from the West. I mean, I got my family's in the West. I got niggas Newburgh everywhere. You feel me? Yeah. But the only problem with that is niggas ain't like me. Niggas got beef with other niggas from around the city. So when you take 1,200 people and mash them together, somebody's gonna have beef with somebody. Right. Just so happened that some of my more, you know what I'm saying, rowdy family styles to people that they didn't like, and you feel me, got to busting. But when I say gets to busting, bro, I don't mean like it's just two people shooting. Like, nigga, it's like 10 niggas standing in the middle of the street and the crowd's dissipating. Niggas is running, a nigga running out the car with a Draco. It looked like a scene from Call of Duty. And the whole time I'm just sitting there on the balcony watching it happen. Just watching my people kill each other, bro. And I was like, yeah, nah, this shit, I'm never ready to be a catalyst for this shit again, bro.